Well, we got 2 air kills. That's actually fucking amazing, really. But we didn't get our bombs off either. But hey, look! B-29! How about that? I'd like to buy the plane, please. Or, no, I'm sorry. Oh, well. We just train it to that crew because that's the only crew that we have that has enough gunners to support that plane. So what do we have here? What should we research next? Actually, you know what? Let's try the B-34 down here. Okay, we finally got the bombs. Protective vests. Yes, so our gunners don't die immediately. But hey, it's a B-29. Good old Super Fortress with that quad, that quad 50 turret they added in the last couple of patches. But, yeah. There's our B-29. I actually want to fly this once, but, well, we'll go look at the bomb loads we have on the privateer. Which is, oh, right. Duh! Where are you, son of a bitch? Oh, he's rank 3. My bad! There he is. Okay. So before we go lollygagging for a bit here. Alright, 8 500-pound bombs. That's still shit. That's still really shit. Because we go into the B-29 and we have, well... We have 20 of those in this fucking plane. But then again, considerably more advanced model. But you know what? I want to take this out for a spin for a little bit. Because I wanted to actually get... I was excited for this plane, I just couldn't summon up enough fucking enthusiasm to actually go grind it. When it came out, at least. But, so... Let's go pop it around in the B-29 for a little bit, shall we? And I would have done a Grindfest with the B-29, however, I was already halfway to it. So I needed to select a plane I wasn't actually near. But, no. Here's this. Unfortunately, in order to grind the modules for the privateer, we actually have to play the privateer. So, well, this is gonna be, this is gonna be a free game. But, well, let's actually see if we can get some enjoyment out of the video game that we are playing for enjoyment! Right. Okay, so. Let's get this party started, eh? I got a chat message. From who? Oh, it's Slowpoke! Hi, Slowpoke. I'm recording right now, but... See, I know him all the way back from World of Tanks. Let's see here. He's got B-17ELs. And us. So let's have a look, see what inside the cockpit is like in this beast. Ooh. Ooh, blue lights, huh? Got ourselves an atomic cowboy now. Hey, well. Any color you like, as long as it's, well, aluminum. Alright. So, B-17s are going, well, wherever the fuck they want. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna climb to altitude and attempt to outclimb the fighters, because we're a space fighter. I'm gonna enjoy my time in the cockpit here, since I actually really like the cockpit of the B-29. It's very cozy in here. Unfortunately, I can't lean over and look down the hall there. Don't have an Oculus don't have an Oculus yet, but, well, maybe one day. I will embark upon Sim, and I will... Unfortunately, I know the matchmaking is gonna be utter shit, so I'm never gonna get a... I'm never, ever gonna get a match in Sim in this fucking thing. Even with Enduring Conflict. But you know what? I kinda wanna try. We're stalling, however, I've got the whip up, so we should be alright. Isn't that a nice picturesque sunset? It just kind of sucks that, well, it's a cockpit placeholder, but honestly, this is probably one of the more detailed placeholder cockpits. I mean, yeah, you can see where the textures are just kind of smudgy, like, this is kind of what it looks like, sort of thing. And also, the throttles are just sort of sticking out of the console. But, well, it's probably one of the more detailed internals. And also, I believe these seats are basically just kind of floating, or those seats are floating. Okay, so what do we got here? At least that B-17 is sticking with us. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna attempt to get up to 20,000 feet and then just say fuck everyone else on the planet. Now, you see, if I remember correctly, doing my math, a base takes 8 1,000-pound bombs to take out, which means that if we double that, it should take it was actually 7 or 8, so it's 14 to 16. So, we're probably gonna have to drop a fair share of our bombs on this one, but, oh well. Remember, it's a free game. Okay, the engines are getting hot, and actually, we're probably closing in on the target. Actually, nope. We haven't yet. But we're stalling, and we're overheating the engines, too. Come on, you can get up there. Come on. Any day now, Super Fortress. Ascend! Ascend! There we go. Oh, good. We're right in schedule here. Okay, Bombay opened. Steady. Steady, Bombardier. Steady. There's a fucking plane coming after us, but I'm busy. Leave me alone, Jerry. I'm threading needles at 20,000 feet. Okay, so this is probably gonna get a little hairy because we're going so damn fast, but... Ah! That should probably take it out. Hee. So where's that plane that was fucking with us? TA-150, who couldn't get us, we just flew off. So that's about the only thing you can really do in a high-altitude bomber. Just get so fucking high they can't get near you. However, not a lot of planes can do that. B-29 can. Well, for the most part. You're not gonna stop yourself. You're not gonna stave off jets, but you'll piss off the other... You'll piss off the prop planes. Then again, that is a jet down there. Okay, base destroyed. But that's probably a Pulsator, a 50-262. The one with a cannon that has a lower battle rank because it's a cannon. It only has a cannon. I like that plane. Even though, you know, cannon clicking gets on my nerve, that's kind of an artisan plane in a lot of senses because you're going so damn fast and you have such a... Well, you only have one really big gun, so it's actually kind of comical. And look at that poor PB privateer down there. That's gonna be us next game. Oh well, we'll enjoy our time being space gods. However, unfortunately, no one else took out any of the bases, so we have to fly back. Those guys probably did, but now we gotta fly back through hell here, and it looks like this. It looks like the TA-152 is trailing us. There's the enemy flak. Those B-17s better have hit that base. Oh. Well, hello there. When were you gonna show up on my scope? Oh, he's getting close. But he's kinda... Oh. B-29 had a fire problem, so we're gonna take that into account here. But it looks like, yeah, the TA-152 is kind of struggling to keep altitude with us. We're just gonna slow down and let our engines cool. Yeah, and get our rest of our bombs off, and then we'll deal with the rest of the fighters trailing us. See, this is comfy. Maybe I'm just playing the wrong plane. However, unfortunately, well, that kind of, you know, shot the whole point of Grindfest if I didn't like the plane. Alright. There's our bomb load. And see, when TA-152 just can't actually get near us. He's side climbing, but he can't actually get near us. It's gonna take a while for those bombs to get down there to 20,000 feet. But I'm gonna capture the moment. Oh, you see, if I had another bomb there, I would have taken that out too. So it's... I saw one of them land on the outside, but so, okay, so mental note. 7 500-pound bombs to take out a base. Maybe I was thinking wrong. Oh, actually, no. No, I was thinking wrong. It was, yeah, it is 7. Yeah, it is 14. Like, the Lancaster can take 14 500-pound bombs, if I remember correctly. And that's enough to take out 2 bases. Hey, look, contrails. Hey! But, for bases, you need 3, or... Is it 3 or 4? No, it's 3, because the Canberra carries 5 1,000-pound bombs, and that can take out 1 3/4 of a base. They gimp that because it has a cannon. The bomber Canberra can actually take out 2 bases too, though, and that also has a that has a 4,000-pound bomb, so you can also take that too. See, this is some logistics that you have to do up here, because you know bombing doesn't take any any forethought, right, guys? I don't have to memorize anything. I just point my plane towards something and drop the bombs on it. There's no actual meta game up here for being very efficient with your bombs or anything like that. There's no other detail. We just fly our planes in a straight line. We don't have to think, right? We have to think about nearly everything. The only thing we don't have to think about is maneuvering our plane around that much. But no, you move faster than us. That means that you are more skilled. Right. But well, that's us. Now the only thing we got left to do is fly home. Oh, hello, Cannon 262. What are you doing down there? It's very comfy up here, really. Also getting a lot of potential thumbnails from this video, whereas I take a break from the privateer and play a bomber that can actually seem like it does something because it could, it could fly to space. Strategic Air Command is on my side. They know how to design planes. Well, it looks like that 262 is gonna fuck off, but in the event that he comes back, we gotta be paying attention. That TA-152 that was shadowing us is apparently fucked off. But unfortunately, as we go back down to the base, we're gonna lose our altitude advantage. Which is, well, a shame. However, well, it's what we have to do in order to keep playing the video game. Because I'm never gonna be able to get back up here in the same amount, in the time that I take off. Well, hello, Spitfire. What are you doing up here? You cruising for a photo op? Skull and crossbones. Not bad taste. Not bad taste. Go get him, boy! See, little cinematic moments like that make this game. They don't happen often enough. Not nearly often enough. Uh-oh. Looks like our friend the 262 is turning around. I don't know what he's doing, but we're gonna stay in the air. We're gonna turn away from him.
Somebody attack him!
Okay, well now he's flying towards us. I don't know if he's probably gonna go down low and attempt to avoid the Spitfire, but the Spitfire looks like he's on his ass, so it doesn't look like we're gonna have any problems. Okay, you see? There you go. Got something else on the scope in front of us, right? Where'd he go? No, guess not. Ah, well, there goes the 262. And, well, we're actually winning, I think. Well, there's another 262. Well, we can't really do very much up here alone, so we gotta actually go back down there and actually rearm the plane. So excuse me as I make another hard banking maneuver here. Everybody hold on back there. Two contacts. That's it. Fucking another TA-152. Well, it looks like our fighter escorts are going to be taking care of them. You see, this is one of those good games where everything just kind of comes together. Good first impression of the B-29, though. I knew this plane was going to be effective and entertaining to fly, but, well, or rather, I hoped. I didn't know. I hoped. This thing kind of is really overshadowed. This plane itself is really overshadowed by the Tu-4 because the Tu-4 is basically just the B-29, but better because it's armed to the absolute brim with fucking cannons. But this is serviceable, as I find, or at least we got lucky this time. I'm still waiting for my B-36. Never fucking gonna get it, though. But I'm still waiting for it. We're gonna have some problems down there. It looks like we can handle it. We lost one Spitfire, but the other ones are giving a chase to the TA-152, and the 262 is basically just running away now. Uh-oh. See, do I dare? Then again, there are still 4 enemies left, and that's only 2 of them. Well, 152's in the dead zone. 262 is kind of fucking around. I'm worried about him coming back after us as we're trying to land. So this is why I'm kind of dancing around here, just in case we need to make a defensive maneuver. Alright, well, there's that. Now I gotta just worry about the 262. They got it. Good job, boys. Hats off to the RAF this mission. Alright, so now, as we have our engines just sort of humming at, well, idle, we're just gonna roll back into the base, and then apparently the other T152, or TA-152 crashed somewhere else. There's only an Arado there, but it's probably not the armed variant. But, well, good on him. Another special snowflake plane that doesn't get enough attention. But then again, the one with the cannons is actually fairly decent, and I'm still waiting for that reverse swept wing Arado, because that's gonna be cash as fuck. And it's a German bomber, and it's got defense, and it's got a rear defensive gun too. So why shouldn't I actually like that plane? But no fucking idea what the hell that's gonna get in here. We'll have to just stave off with, well, what we got. Now let's see here. Okay, so we're going still pretty fucking fast here. So we're just gonna lean over here, continue dropping altitude, and then come back at the base at a nice, level, straight angle. Very picturesque landing. Hopefully. Okay, picking up speed because we're going too fucking fast. diving, but as soon as we turn over, that speed should just disappear and never come back. Hold on, boys. These aren't very gentle maneuvers, but, well, it doesn't really matter. I'm just kind of, you know, occasionally remembering that there are, you know, there are several people behind me in this plane that I am flying that have to deal with my maneuvering antics. Okay, so we're gonna be coming down in speed fairly quickly here. It's very nice and peaceful with the engines turned to idle. Just the hum and the wind. Okay, so flaps to landing. Slow us down a bit. Gear out. Pull the engines up a little bit because it looks like we're going to stall. And they take about 50 years to actually come down, Jesus Christ. 30% should do it. Or 30, yeah.
The enemy is winning. We must counterattack.
I think we're winning, Jack. Don't worry about it. Okay. And so, very gently, turn the throttle off. Even though you're not supposed to do that, but fuck it, we got enough speed anyway. Very, very carefully. Hello, B-17. Excuse me as my wingspan takes up the entire runway. Very, very carefully, bring the plane down. And we're on the ground. We bounced a bit. But there we go. This is one of those planes where I did not expect to be landing the first game that I actually played. And again, this is one of those weird games, apparently, where everyone's basically just kind of fucked off. There you go. Actually managed to land a B-29. Or actually got a chance to land a B-29, I should say. Yeah. Now wait about 30 seconds and observe the scoreboard. One of those last enemies is obviously the Arado running around somewhere, and then I don't know what the last guy is. Oh, it's a fighter. See, he's the only one with bomb kills. Rather, those are ground targets. Oh, AI. Are they... Right, they're not tanks. They're just emplacements. Well, they're emplacements and tanks. However, I'm fairly certain that's the Arado, because points. And the other guy is a fighter somewhere. Might be the 262 still alive, but, well, whatever. Let's get off the fucking runway. Okay.
We need to put more pressure on the enemy.
And this is a very leisurely plane to kind of fly, really. It just got so much lift that it just kind of does everything fairly easily. You don't have to struggle with it. That's what I like in airplanes when you get that. That's why I like the Tu-2 so much, because at high speed it just kind of did whatever the fuck you wanted to. You couldn't outturn every single fighter in the air, but you could outturn a fair number of them. You didn't have to struggle to put yourself on alignment with targets. Okay, so now we gotta climb. However, like I said, we're not gonna get that much altitude while flying directly towards the base. We could side climb, but that means that we're gonna be... That means we give time for our teammates to kill the rest of the enemies, which means we take time away from our actual engagement. So we don't really have any choice but to really head towards the enemy at the fastest possible, well, in the fastest possible route and hope everything turns out okay. But it looks like the Spitfires are ground pounding now. Sorry, Slowpoke. I'll get to him later. But, let's see. They're around here. The enemy is nowhere to be fucking found. So, well, oh, there's the Arado. Off in fucking nowhere land. It is the 262. We're gonna have to fly through the 262 in order to get to the enemy base. Oh boy, this is gonna be daring.
If we don't do something fast, the enemy will win.
It looks like he's possessed with actually getting a... Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That's not good. Well, we're gonna have to fly through him in order to actually get out there. Here goes nothing. Then again, we could also, well, because the Tempest is now at a disadvantage, I suppose we could kind of level off to the side here and side climb with this B-17. All things considered, because that's another thing, kind of a grim possibility. Or rather, a grim reality, because my team is now losing, they're all going to, that guy's probably going to die. So now we have time again to set up our bombs. Ha! That is not a Cannon 262. But at least he's very far away, so we're gonna have to actually deal with him. I think the B-17 is gonna actually... Yeah, it looks like the B-17 is gonna go right for the base and take that out and then head right for the airfield. So we'll fall in behind him. And hopefully we don't get zapped. I wanna get to at least 10,000 feet before we get over the base to have a chance at surviving that shit. The Tempest went back to ground pounding. Tempest, you have a 262 coming after you. Please pay attention and actually pay attention to... Yeah, that guy, right there. Please be better at target prioritization. Yeah, that it's not a Cannon 262. I thought it was. It ain't. Oh, hey, look. I thought we lost that other Spitfire. Oh. Well, good. Maybe we're not all fucked. This B-17 is still going. He looks like he's kind of drifting away from it, but he's still online with it. That's just my perspective fucking with me. Okay, so now we're just gonna lean over a bit. We're gonna align more with the base, but we're still gotta skirt the combat area over there. Hopefully those fighters can keep him busy. Uh-oh. Come on, Spitfire, get him. Mobius 1. Yeah, I fucking bet. Hey, wait, Mobius yellow. Hey, wait a minute. Oh, it's just yellow. Well, oh well. There's still a reference in there somewhere.
We need to put more pressure on the enemy. They're winning.
B-17, you gonna bomb that. Oh, engines are overheating. B-17, you better have bombed that. Good. Alright, so now we're in the base. However, I don't think I have enough bombs to really get that shit done. Wedge down there can actually take out those ground targets over there, so that's going to reduce the tickets even more. You see, now, basically as the fighters are not able to kill each other, now the other win conditions finally come into effect. But it takes so long, and this shit does not come around very often. It's really infuriating that most games don't come down to situations like this, but, well, there you go. It looks like that 262 is... Uh-oh. Uh-oh. You stay the fuck away from me. You keep flying in that direction. Yeah. You keep going that way, fucker. Alright, so now we're gonna have to align with the airfield, and maybe we can nab the 262 when he tries to rearm. I still have no idea where the fuck the Arado is. He's off somewhere bombing happy as can be. Good on him. It looks like the 262 is really trying to get that B-17. Helicoptering up there. Can he do it, though? No, he doesn't have enough airspeed. However, he might see us now. Yeah, he sees us. Rather, what is he doing? He's flying at an angle. He's gonna go low. Get the fuck at him! Get away from my fucking plane! He's already out. Okay. Well, I lost... well, both of my rear ailerons. Most of my tail is shot off. However, I'm still on line to take out the base. Fuck you, we're still aligned. And my wings are big enough to steer the plane around, so fuck you, I'm gonna get my bombs off. Alright. That'll probably hit it. Probably. Some of them are gonna miss the runway, but most of those are actually gonna cause damage. I'm fine, kinda. Where's the last one? There it is! Uh-oh. Ow. Fucking base AA. Ow. Well, unfortunately, I did not have enough fucking bombs to take out that uh-oh. God damn it, they centered in on that engine. Uh-oh. Oh boy! Fire problem! Please turn down. Please, please, come on. Uh-oh. No, uh-oh. No, nope. Nope. Well, I tried. The AA tracked my fuel tanks from the ground. And also the AA proceeded to then take out the other B-17. Because base AA. Well, honestly, I'd ask the fighter pilots in the audience, well, how many things do you fight that actually have all of your points that can instant kill you as you're trying to attack them? Bombers are about the only thing you have to deal with. Meanwhile, I have to deal with you and everything else on the map in order to actually do something. Amazing. But, well, we did enough. We didn't get a kill, but, well, that was a pretty good showing for the B-29. I'm not sure if we're going to win, though. Because now the only thing we have left is the Spitfire, and this 262 has seemingly vanished. However, he's probably on the runway now, if this Spitfire is actually paying attention. But this is going to take about 50 years, so we're just going to go. We've got bigger fish to fry. Good luck to that Spitfire. Not bad at all. I probably could have killed that 262 if I had lowered my guns a little bit, but yeah, well, by the time I realized that, he was already out of range, fucking jets. Well. So. How much did we get for the Hokkaido? Absolutely nothing, even with 2 kills. Wow. astounding. With the Roar mission, 900. Wow, those are really shit pulls. God damn. Alright, well. How far do we got for this? Ugh, good lord. I don't even want to do that right now. I'm sorry. I'm not terribly pissed off. It's just that, like, oh, that grind and, oh, that lack of effectiveness, and, let's not. So, I'm gonna sign off here for today. I've been your wonderful host, Fontaman, and thank you for joining me on Fonto Plays Level Bombers. This is still basically me being, you know, Fonto rambles and is salty the entire way through, but, well, we're making progress, and, well, we saw something, you know, on the horizon that looks a little bit better than what we've got, but, well, I ain't done here yet, so see y'all next time.